As a practice supervisor, you can complete documentation on behalf of the students you are supervising. Completing documentation on behalf of the student will be performed entirely through the student's ePAD account. When you are with the student, they will access their ePAD accounts, and you will see their dashboard displayed. As an overview of the student dashboard, starting on the left-hand side, we have the information pane. The information pane displays information on the student, including the institution details, the student number, and the name of the cohort. The large dial displays a summary of the number of hours the student has spent in practice. And this dial will update in real time once the student submits their practice hours. At the top of the screen, we have the current or most recent placement details. This section provides access to all of the documentation for the current or most recent practice. The What's Next and Don't Forget sections act as reminders on assessments to be completed. These can be useful for both students and practice staff as guidance for when forms should ideally be completed by. And finally, the Parts section can be used to navigate around the ePAD to view documentation for the full 3-year program. Also, to view the ongoing record of achievement. The student will then navigate to the form they would like you to complete on their behalf, using either the Parts section or by selecting the Current Placement section. On the Placement page, the student can navigate to the form using Form sections under the Overview tab, or directly using the tabs at the top of the screen. In this example, I will complete the Practice Supervisor Allocation form. Against the form, I will select the Complete New button. On the form screen, I can read through the form introduction and scroll down to complete the form details. For this form, I need to confirm I will be acting as the practice supervisor for this student on this placement. I will need to add my full name and work email address. And finally, when I am ready to submit the form, click the Submit button. As the practice supervisor, I will receive an email as confirmation of completing this form at this time and date. And if it wasn't me completing this form, and potentially my details have been misused, the email provides details of how to get in touch with the university admin support team to query this form. This is used to prevent any falsification of documents. To see the completed form details, I can click the form title to expand that section. And I can now see my name as the approver of the form, my email address, and the date and time the form was completed.